FYI, tomorrow or Friday, if you can't come tomorrow, you're gonna come pick up your packet, okay? When you do arrive, go ahead and bring back the packet from last time. We really just need the envelope and inside your self-portrait that our kindergartner did. Make sure they write their name themselves on it. Just bring that back. The rest you can keep at home. So what is inside this packet? Some of this might look familiar, so I will briefly go over it. You're gonna have your outlines so you know about what to do for each week. I'm not gonna go over all of it, but there's a couple things. At the top, we're gonna discuss workbook. In our workbook, and Winslow adopted a new reading program, and I just wanted to point out here, on the back page of this is also by week, what sight word, what letter is being focused, and we are on week 1, okay? It might be the 3rd week of school, but we are doing week 1 with homework and with our reading program. So the book looks like this. We went ahead and put tabs in here. This is 6 weeks of workbook. So everything up to here is going to be the first week, all right? One of the standards that we are working on is handling a book. So what you want to do with a book at home, ask them where the front cover is, and hopefully they go front cover, back cover, the spine that holds the book together, just like we have a spine, and title page. Title page would have the name of the book and the author's name, sometimes the illustrator's there. So front cover, back cover, spine, title page, all right? And that is in this workbook. It's going to talk about that. The week is going to introduce letter M. It's going to introduce letter T. It's going to ask you to do some other things. There's really not much on one page. It might seem like a lot of pages, but there's not a lot to do. So they're going to be looking for their letter that's being focused on that week. There's also some writing things in there. So you're the best judgment of your child. If they can only do 1 page now and they want to do something later, that's okay until we can start narrowing them down and increase that attention span. One of the other things that's on here, I did a Zoophonics video, so you'll see another YouTube link on here. Me, if you want to see me acting silly and doing a Zoophonics video, I did one. Okay, now, there's going to be 2 different weeks that has a nursery rhyme and a math page. We even wrote Monday. Monday, it might be backwards to you, but Monday has 1 thing to read, 1 math page. And then it's going to have Tuesday. We wrote it all down for you, okay? And inside this week of math and reading, we've got Old MacDonald as one of the nursery rhymes, so they will have an actual thing to color, cut out the characters, stick them in the barn or around the barn, and you've got paper here to glue them on. So it's labeled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Doesn't matter which week you do first. Okay, since we're focusing on M, you're going to see an M handwriting, and you're going to see an M crafty thing. In this case, it's Monster Toast. T handwriting, and a tie-dye page. I'll show you what that is. But each week has a labeled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with a handwriting page. There's a homework that will also say week 1, so everything will match. It says day 1, just do that. Day 2. Okay, this is what your child normally would have been taking home for homework. This would be the homework. We have a glue practice. They're taking home glue and scissors if you don't have any at home. They're going to practice making dot, dot, not a lot. So they have to squeeze their glue, so just a little dot. And plus it's subitization, so you will see, just like you would see on dominoes or a die, the way the dots show up. Okay, so week 1 and week 2 are a lot like that. Also, they're going to have a name page. This is inside a sheet protector, so that they can erase it and rewrite it. So they'll trace, practicing that tall letters are tall, short letters are short, and then more lines for them to do more. On the back, any book that they read, it might be the story that's inside their workbook. They are going to draw a picture of their favorite part. And as depending on their level of writing, they might write some letters, they might write some scribbles. In first quarter, you're going to take this home too. They might be starting out with just pretend writing, and then they're going to start learning shapes of letters. And we want them to be here by the end of first quarter, where they're recognizing that these are words, and they might be copying words from a wall or from somewhere before they phonetically try to do their own writing by how it sounds. But we want them to get at least to here. You're going to take home a copy of the report card so you'll know where we're headed. Everything is listed by quarter, and I realized on my phone this all might be backwards, but it's labeled by quarters. So in reading, they need to identify the parts of the books, name letters and sounds, and they have all the way till December to learn all the letters and sounds. We know they're not going to know them all now, so don't worry. They need to read 25 sight words by the end of our kindergarten, so we don't need to know all of them now. They have all year, because this is a standards-based report card. The things on here are the things they want them to have by the end of the year. So it's going to be a progressive thing, so they're not going to know it all. They're going to know it in little bits over time. In math, they're going to be counting to 10, naming and writing numbers up to 5. They need to be able to point, like maybe at 5 pennies, and correctly point to each one as they're counting. And sorting and naming shapes. So those are on there, progressing and writing. So you're going to take this home. There's going to be some other things in there. Sequins. That's if you wanted to have them sort. Most everybody knows how to sort by color, but they also need to be able to sort by shape. And they can take these out and glue them, so all the shapes that are the same they can glue together even if they're different sizes. You're going to have a highlighter, a paintbrush, a white crayon, a big fat pencil with a good eraser, dry erase marker, green macaronis, markers, tissue paper, and I think I'm almost out of time. I'm going to have to make another video so that I can load this onto Dojo. I'll see you in a minute.